to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Intercepted.
Oh.
Back in 2002. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They go play action with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jameson Williams, 39 yards. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
It's complete, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And it's third down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and a good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff now to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gibbs on the toss left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 180. What's that?
Here's Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance, but that short, I do question the call.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
No touch. No touch.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
At the Lions' 40-yard
Wide open receiver complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Eagles first down. A gain of 22 yards. And
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
No touchdown. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
3rd and goal.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
The
Philadelphia.
Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for the loss there from Jalen Phillips. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which you didn't.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down by
He lost loss 6 there on the first down play.
Taken down.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Go to that. By 20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jahad Campbell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Out left to Dotson. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
180.
Gone. This to Laporta, right side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
It's a gain of 5.
Now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw here. That is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try